Hey guys, what's up? It's Lindsay Jack. Just making a new video here today to talk about some feelings I've had recently about being trans and some realizations that I'm coming into. First thing that I realized, yesterday I spent the day with a friend of mine, 6 hours of conversation. It was really great. And it occurred to me in our conversation that I always felt like I had a decision to make and that my decision was polarized, but I never felt that the poles were like, on one hand a man and on the other hand a woman. Like, I didn't feel like I was ever choosing between that. On the other hand, what I did feel was, do I want to stay this way or do I want to be a man? And this way for me never meant choosing to be a woman. It just meant staying abstract. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that was a really big realization for me, because it just confirms so much of my being and so much of my experience, and that those questions for me always were about T, right? Like, do I want to do this or do I want to take T? And then I realized, if that's sort of the question base that I'm operating with, at least now, or as far back as I can remember, that kind of means I'm a man. Like, maybe not on T and like a man, but I just sort of realized, like wow, okay, so that's what my big question is about. So what basically that brought me to a realization that what I need to do at this point for myself is make room. No, don't focus so much on the T, but just make room for feeling my man self, and feeling that in my day-to-day life. And I felt that a lot more. I used to feel my man self sporadically, and it's getting to the point now where, like, I wake up and I feel like a man, and I feel like a man until I go to bed, and I feel like that almost 24/7 now. And I don't know what feeling like a man is, but I feel confirmed in my being in a different way that I didn't feel before. And that confirmation of my being comes in an understanding that I want a different body. Not because this one's flawed. This is another thing that I've really firmly always maintained. I'm not okay. I'm a man virtue of the fact that I am a man, not by virtue of the fact that I'm not a woman. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's not that I'm running from something, it's that I am something simply by virtue of being it. But basically I just feel like I'm coming to terms with being trans in my daily life now, and I'm starting to feel like I'm walking my path. Oh, I didn't know I felt that until I said it. That happens a lot to me. But yeah, I'm really feeling that now. Like, I'm really starting to take control of my life, and I'm happier, and I feel a little bit more alive and more awake than I used to. And you know, I talked about in my last video this feeling of like, there's this whole life happening inside of me, and why the fuck can't I get it out of my being? I'm starting to feel that less now. Not fully, but a little bit here and there, it's coming out. And I'm having so much less anger at myself for being trans. I'm having less worry. I feel a lot more confident in the decisions that I'm making. I'm really starting to feel at ease with it in a different way. And I'm starting to come to terms with problems that I always had that held me back, or like concepts I had difficulty with. I don't support the patriarchy. I've come to realize that I'm a feminist, and I had such a hard time resolving, like, how do I be a man, and then I have to deal with all this man crap and this misogyny and blah blah blah. And I'm just sort of coming to this point where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it when it comes up, and I'm gonna make fucking sure that I'm not a misogynistic asshole, and I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna treat women with respect. and I'm gonna treat the woman inside of me that I occupy this body with respect, and because that's how I envision my gender. But I'm like, fuck it, like that's gonna handle itself. I can do that. That's not a problem. I don't have to be an asshole, and I don't have to hang out with guys that are assholes. And if that means all my friends are women, I don't care. I don't care anymore. That's not a big deal. I mean, there's certainly still a lot of emotional pain surrounding some problems that I've had with men in the past. But that shit's gonna be there. Not forever, but it's always gonna be there. And the best thing I can do is hold on to that part of myself and nurture that part of myself and take care of that part of myself. And it's something I always gotta do, whether or not I'm afraid of men or not, or I'm a man or not. And I don't know. I'm just coming to terms with so much more and understanding things differently. Okay, that video went all over the place, but basically I'm feeling a lot more secure, a lot more confident, and a lot more at ease and gentle with myself. And I also bought this hat. San Francisco, they were my team to win, and they actually won the World Series, so I was really super happy about that. This is a Christmas gift from my grandpa. He doesn't know he bought me this, but whatever. And I resisted wearing a hat like this for so long because I thought like cisgender douchebags wear these hats, and I had a lot of judgments surrounding this. When they were in the World Series, this is all I wanted was this hat, and I'm literally trying on a different hat with my gender, and I don't know, wearing this hat is just really symbolic for me about my transness and my acceptance of myself being a man and being okay with it. So I just wanted to share that. So anyway, Happy New Year. I hope everybody's having a good New Year. You had a good celebration, and I wish everybody love and happiness in the new year. Love for yourself, love for your family, and for maybe that special someone. And yeah, have a great year, guys, and I'm sure I will see you soon.